the Gadget God here with the top 5 accessories you need for your Nintendo Switch. Now these aren't just random accessories, these are specifically which ones. So for a case, the exact case you need. For a memory card, the exact memory card you need, controller, exact controller, battery charger, exact battery charger. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Now I'm actually not going to include games, even though they are here, because you already got them. You already got the games. We don't need to talk about games. So let's go ahead and start with the obvious one, the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Now, why would I need the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller if the Switch comes with the 2 Joy-Cons and the Joy-Con grip? Well, that's because if you've used the Joy-Cons in the Joy-Con grip for any amount of time, longer than an hour, you know that it's just not comfortable enough to satisfy those longer gaming sessions. And one of the main reasons for that is because the analog sticks on the Joy-Con controllers are not off-centered and to the side like they are on the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. So we can see here we have the large buttons, much larger than the buttons that are on the actual Switch, and the analog sticks and D-pad are off-centered, just like they are on an Xbox One controller. So bigger buttons, everything, much longer battery life. And we can see here this also has the built-in HD rumble, which is a huge deal, and this also has a built-in NFC reader. It charges there via the USB Type-C. It also comes with, what do you know, a USB Type-C cable. So that actually is a really big deal. Click those sticks, specifically because one of the other things that you're going to want is an external battery. Specifically, this is the one that I recommend, and extra USB Type-C cables. I'll have all the links to these things on the Amazon page down below, but this battery specifically, you can see here it has Smart ID, so whatever device you plug into it, it will charge it to the fastest rate that that device can handle. So if it's a smartphone, charges it the fastest that that specific phone can handle. In the Switch, it'll charge it specifically to the voltage that the Switch requires, which the majority of external batteries do not do. This has Smart ID, so it does do that. This also outputs at 2.4 amps, which is a much higher voltage than most external batteries. So it's another great reason, and both of these output at 2.4 amps. Also, there are 2 of them, so you can charge this and your smartphone at the same time. You can charge your Nintendo Switch and your smartphone at the same time. Also, it has an LED display to say the percentage of the battery. Most batteries have a colored light, so you can't really tell how much is left. Also, it will say out if it's outputting an electrical charge into a device, so that way you know it really is charging. So since the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller comes with a USB Type-C cable, you can actually use these 2 as an extra charger for your Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch comes with a charger that you would put into the dock, making it very inconvenient to pull those out if you want to take your Switch on the go. So the number 3 thing that you want is an external or extra USB Type-C cable. So again, I'll have the links to these down on the Amazon page down below. External battery, USB Type-C, Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Oh, the comfort level is pro. And then slide this gently out of the way. The last thing, this is the biggest one in the case, which I'll show you in 1 second, but you're going to want a micro SD card. Specifically, I recommend the SanDisk Ultra because it is still very cheap, like all SD cards are, but SanDisk is an extremely popular brand, very reliable, and the Ultra will give you a lot of speed for transferring your information back and forth. I specifically would recommend the 128 gigabyte micro SD card, because that is $40 for 128 gigabytes, and then it's a 64 gigabyte micro SD card, and that is $20. So I recommend either of those 2 memory cards because the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game alone takes 32 gigabytes of memory if you download it. So I recommend getting a larger capacity card because the price is very good for the amount that you're getting. So either a 128 gigabyte micro SD card or a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. And then we have, this is the actual Nintendo brand carrying case. So Nintendo themselves only makes 1 Nintendo Switch carrying case. All the other ones that you see, the dozens of other Nintendo Switch cases have a little logo here for like the company PDP or Interlock, all these other companies. This one right here that you are seeing is the actual Nintendo-made, Nintendo brand Switch carrying case. So, and the reason why this is my big recommendation, not only because it's very cheap, but it comes with great case, great protection, you can carry your game cards as well, a screen protector, and also the case can be folded up to a sort of stand. So let me go ahead and take off these plastic seals for you, and we will open it up and I will show you the beauty inside. So this is the only Nintendo brand Switch carrying case that they make. So we can see there we have the screen cover here, So that can protect your what looks seriously delicate Nintendo Switch screen. So we can see it has this almost invisible Nintendo Switch official logo there. It has the dual zippers, which are actually on the outside of the case, and it has this lip to protect it so the zippers don't get anywhere near your actual console for damaging it. It won't damage it at all. Soft microfiber on the inside to protect your system as well. We have this space for maybe a USB Type-C cable you want to put in there, extra space for game cards, and then if you want to be super sweet, look at that, it even has a built-in stand for your Nintendo Switch. So this is absolutely my recommendation because of all the reasons I just mentioned. Plus it has the built-in stands, the official Nintendo brand. It's got the high quality, hold your game cards and your accessories. And look at that. You just fold it back down, put your Switch in there nice and sweet. Zip it up. Look at that. It's almost, can't even tell. Is it Nintendo? This is the official Nintendo brand. They only make one Nintendo Switch official brand case. If I shake it, let me hold those zippers. Doesn't move around in there, and that's really what you want because this is not cheap. Nintendo Switch is not cheap, let me tell you. Go ahead and pop it open, and there's your Nintendo Switch, just as handsome as it was before. So let me know if you guys have any questions or comments down below. I'll include all the Amazon links down below as well for these product recommendations. Get your play on. Are you pro? I know you are. That's why you're watching the Gadget God. If you guys don't mind, like, you know that helps me out an awful lot. Comment if you guys got questions. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all my other Switch videos and all my videos and everything else. So many videos. You need to see them. You need to know. Let me educate you. I'm the Gadget God. I do the research, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everybody. And enjoy your Switch.